today I got a special guest in the building. Ghoul. Goddamn me.
Goddamn me.
Ghoul. No, I said it right.
Ghoul, yes, sir.
Yes, I just want to make sure I get it right. Ghoul.
Yeah, Ghoul.
Man, you got to just start from the beginning. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where you grew up at? Where you from?
Well, originally I was born in Garland.
Okay.
So I was probably there till I was about 2. Then I moved to East Texas for a little place called Lindale. I lived there probably for about 11 years. You know, so a good chunk of my life. And then I moved back to the city and I kind of just lived a little bit of everywhere. You know what I'm saying? We kind of moved around a lot, didn't have a lot of money and shit, so we kept getting evicted.
Finding your way, goddamn me. And then, yeah. And shit, what started the music path?
Music's always been in me. I've been on stage since I was about 4 years old.
Doing what at 4? What for?
I was doing country then, you know, because I was around a
okay.
bunch of country white folks, so I was like singing Garth Brooks songs and shit like that. So that's what I was doing.
So you a rapper?
Yeah, but I became a rapper. I became a rapper by first starting with poetry. I think I was like 12 or 13 when I started writing poetry. And so I dove deep into that. And then some people put me onto this hip hop shit and I was like, oh, I can put poetry to music?
Yeah.
And so, c'est la vie, here I am.
Yeah, real shit. So like, who inspired you? Who inspired you coming up musically? You know what I'm saying? Just to like get you over to the, you know what I'm saying, rapping end of it.
So like my rap influences?
Yeah, like who inspired you rapping growing up?
My rap influences, see, Outkast was one.
Okay.
For sure, man. Like, bruh. I love Outkast. They were one of my favorite duos. So they really turned me on to music, to hip hop. But I have so many influences, it's hard to say, like, nail down specific ones. Because, you know, I mean, it depends on what we're talking about. But if we're talking about rap, yeah, Outkast, Lil Wayne's an inspiration, Gucci, Future.
Okay, yeah.
You know, like the list goes on. But I also fuck with dudes like Kendrick Lamar, Vince Staples, Mick Jenkins, Isaiah Rashad, J.I.D.
Okay.
So I fuck with all of that. I love Wu-Tang Clan, got me into it. Dude, the list goes on. Like, I could talk for days about people that inspire me.
Do you worry about people saying that? Do you worry about the culture vulture thing about music, about hip hop culture?
I understand it. So like, I'm not gonna get in my feelings if someone feels that way about me, because they have every right to feel that way. You know, who am I to tell somebody like how to feel about music that came from your culture? You know what I mean? I can't tell you how to feel about that. That's not my place. But I don't believe that I am.
Yeah, so you don't worry about it?
No, so I don't worry about it. It's like, you know, you'll know I'm real once you meet me.
Yeah, but I was there, real shit. Yeah. Well, you plan on going to this music shit? How long you been doing it?
I've been doing hip hop probably for about 6 years now, but I didn't really take it seriously until maybe 2 years ago.
Okay.
So here I am 2 years in, trying to take it seriously now. Because I never saw it as a way of making money or profit or anything like that. I just enjoyed doing it. Yeah, and so now I'm kind of taking it seriously and trying to like put myself out there and shit like that. If I can make money off it, cool. If I don't,
it's crazy like doing something you love at first and you just doing it out of love and passion, then you finally start seeing the potential like, hey, I can
like maybe I can do this.
Yeah, I can do this. I might can't make something of this. But
I'm gonna do it the independent way. Like I'm gonna take the stairs on this one. You know.
Real shit. Ain't no elevator type shit. You gonna take every step of the way and you know, learn from that shit and all that. That's real. Yeah, I fuck with that. Yeah. What's your film on the music industry?
It can be right for some. Suppose if that's like the route that you want to take, I would just say protect yourself, be careful, you know what I mean? Like, have entertainment lawyers look over your contracts. Don't just sign something. Don't just jump into something like that. But also, if they're coming to you, pay attention to like how people move and like what they offer. You know, if a label is offering you, you know, like $2 million up front, right? Let's just say $2 million.
Yeah. Then
they know already that you're capable of making that yourself alone. Mm-hmm. You're just not to that point yet.
For sure.
That's all that really is.
Yeah, that's game.
So I feel like we're in a time now that being independent, like, it's like, that's the way to go, and you can take that choice, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Label's not for me.
Definitely. And through the independent route, like, when artists say, like, I want to take the independent route, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's some of the steps that you have, like, taken in as being an independent artist and trying to, like, grow your brand? Supposed to grow yourself as a brand, shit.
I'm still learning that. If I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm still learning that. I'm pretty new to this like business aspect of it and like marketing yourself and creating
no bullshit,
stuff like that for people. So right now, honestly, I've just been focused on like the vision, like what I see creatively happening.
Yeah.
And so that's just the music. I'm focused on the music right now.
And I feel like if you do it like that, because I totally understand you say you figuring that shit out. Because I can't say I'm the best person at like marketing myself or anything. But I know like I see my vision and I just follow through with my vision.
Yeah, that's all I'm really doing is I'm just...
And shit, I just follow through with my vision and like, you know what I'm saying, do what I love and shit, whoever gravitate towards it, you know what I'm saying, that's who gravitate towards it.
Definitely.
And that's just how I go about my shit as well.
Yeah.
That shit shit, I done had time to think, you know what I'm saying, and just see what I've done and how I can get better and shit, so, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Because of course, you want to make it to the top, but, you know what I'm saying, when you going through that shit,
yeah,
that's what weave out, you know what I'm saying, who gonna make it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, so, you know what I'm saying, I never let no type of hard times put me down.
Yeah, no, and they never should, like, nothing should really ever stop. If you really care about something, if you're really passionate about something,
it don't even really bother you.
It shouldn't. Really. The losses don't phase you. In fact, you learn things in the losses. Yeah. So I kind of like losing sometimes.
Yeah. But because you definitely learn. You learn. It's the easiest way to learn because you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And to me, that's the easiest way to learn because you automatically get it. You know what I'm saying? You automatically, when you realize you fucked up, you're
like, I know not to do that again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna make that choice again.
Nah, real shit.
So I'm still learning the business and marketing myself and stuff, but that's the way for me, because I want to own everything. I want to own all my stuff. So if it turns into anything, I want to be able to own it and invest it and turn it into money for future generations for myself, because I grew up poor, so I don't want my kids or my kids' kids or my kids' kids' kids. I want to try to set them up for success in the only way that I know how.
Real shit.
But hopefully it work out. Because this music thing getting forever, I can always create music, true. Yeah. But, I mean, it's not forever. You always got to be looking to do different things.
Expand. You got to look to expand your business, expand your portfolio.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Dive into something else. You know what I'm saying? It can't be the end of it.
No.
I'm definitely with that as well. Like, with whatever I'm doing, like, you got to have your hands in different shit. Just learning at some point while you doing, you know what I'm saying, what you love. You know what I'm saying? Really just learning that shit. But, shit.
Yeah, but really, I just love music. I love making it. I love everything about it.
What you mean by you grew up poor, though? Like,
alright, man.
Describe growing up for me.
Well, when I really started to experience that I was poor, granted, wasn't later until I left East Texas. Because I was fortunate enough that when I did live in East Texas, I was surrounded by a lot of my mom's family and stuff. Like, my grandparents was out there, and their brothers and sisters were out there. So even though I didn't have anything, I didn't know it because I was always around family.
Yeah.
And then when we moved to the city to be closer to my dad, that's when I learned that, because that's when I started, that's when people pointed it out to me. That's when I started getting made fun of and, you don't have this, da, da, da. And that's when I started seeing eviction notices for the first time. Those fucking pink slips on the door and shit.
Yeah.
That's when I saw that. You know, but my mom always did her best. You know, but she was raising 3 kids as a single mom.
Yeah.
You know, and that's...
So where your father was at?
I mean, he was around. You know, I'd visit him on the weekends and stuff. And even when I first moved here, I had to live with them for about a year.
Yeah.
But he's a man that I
You fuck with him?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't. I understand him.
Okay.
But...
And hey man, that's crazy. Like just having a stepfather and not really knowing my dad, and just growing up and like, of course you have animosity towards your real dad. You're like, I don't really know him, but just growing up and like, you know what I'm saying, just getting the real stories. You know what I'm saying, getting the honest truth. So then you have your man's opinion and you can totally understand him.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely, but you still like, well, shit, what I could do better. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That's
exactly.
why I don't fuck with you, because I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
Not what I could do better. I'm gonna do this for mine. So.
Yeah, I'm doing this for me.
Yeah. For real shit.
You know, if I connect to people, awesome. If I affect anyone in any way, man, that's the icing on the cake of the shit. But
yeah,
really, I just like doing it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Who is Ghoul though? You know what I'm saying?
Ghoul is...
You know what I'm saying?
Ghoul is the monster I had to be. You know, in the time that I had to be it. You know, because like we were just talking about growing up poor and stuff, so there were choices that I made in life.
And who were you before you was Ghoul? Like before you got the name Ghoul? What's your real name?
Chase. My real name is Chase.
Okay.
My government name?
Yeah.
That's Chase.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was the monster I had to be. You know, I had to go out, do things.
Yeah.
You know.
Just to survive, you know.
Just to survive, you know, or get things that I want, you know, if we're being honest. You know, I mean, come on, we all, you know, some of us did go out there and fucking take shit so we could get shit done.
Ghoul jumped off the porch.
Ghoul jumped off the porch. That's where Born Outside comes from, because it's like, man, I kind of just was, I mean, I wasn't born into it, I guess you could say, but I was in the country, so I didn't really have anything. I really didn't.
Yeah.
Ran around barefoot, you know, again, empty or almost empty refrigerators and stuff like that. But since I would stay with my grandparents sometimes, I did get to experience, you know.
A little bit of the good life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? I totally understand. Yeah.
So, in my teenage and formative years, you know, I just went out there and hit some licks sometimes and got what I wanted or got what I felt like I needed so I could eat.
Yeah, most definitely. Here's go Ghoul, Born Outside, you know what I'm saying? Shit, y'all go get that. You know what I'm saying? Apple Music.
Yeah. Apple, Spotify. I'm out there.
All streaming platforms.
Follow me on Instagram, GhoulGTH. Twitter as well.
Okay, yeah, it's the Ghoul. Hefe on the beat. I was born outside, deep off in the wilderness. Can relate to your issues, I ain't feeling shit. It's not just words I hear, howling when the moon lit. Call it gymnastics, how I make my money flip. Popping pills and driving fast, don't give a fuck if I'm gon' crash. My mind's spinning really fast, all I know is I need cash. You can see my ribs through my back. Let me get off in my bag like I'm with the coroner. I am on the corner with some creatures fresh out the lockup. Know these photos really outline you in chalk dust. Slaying all you clones, bitch, you are not us. Banging tuck loud down your block obnoxious. In the sides, we all got them hosted. All the lost live forever on the poster. It's a death note, hearing it was nice to know ya. We like to swing and bang, R.I.P. to Robert Earl Davis Jr. I was born outside, deep off in the wilderness. Can relate to your issues, I ain't feeling shit. It's not just words I hear, howling when the moon lit. Call it gymnastics, how I make my money flip. Pretty bookie looking real like rabbit. Switch too quickly, she gets being violent. Spit so silent, I'm a boss like private. Watch my iris turn to white stuff, and my parts go flying. You distracting lies, awesome key to tie the rhymes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coolers watching from the tree line. And it be wise if you just stay inside. No, you ain't bustin' line. No, you ain't take no life. No, you ain't do no time. No, you ain't been outside. No, you ain't got no phone, not even a line. I was born outside, deep off in the wilderness. Can relate to your issues, I ain't feeling shit. It's not just bulls out here howling when the moon lit. Call it gymnastics, how I make my mind flip. I was born outside, deep off in the wilderness. Can relate to your issues, I ain't feeling shit. It's not just bulls out here howling when the moon lit. Call it gymnastics, how I make my mind flip.
Yeah, I see boy jamming over there for real. Yes, sir. Yeah, I want to take this time out to say, go shop at highiqshop.com and use code Fo20tv for 15% off, man. You know what I'm saying? I got this nice hoodie on. You know what I'm saying? I will show you how to back, but I'm lazy. But, you know what I'm saying? Stay elevated. You know what I'm saying? highiqshop.com. Make sure y'all go use code Fo20tv. Get y'all, you know what I'm saying, some nice summer clothes. You feel me?
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
When you started smoking weed?
15 years old, yeah.
What was the first time like?
Man. First time was funny.
How did it go down?
It was hilarious. So we smoked out in the woods. It was like my little brother, a couple of his friends, and then this other dude that was a little older than me.
Yeah.
And we stole it from one of my brother's friends' older brother.
Oh, okay.
That had Tourette's or whatever. And we like...
So it helped with his Tourette's?
I mean, it didn't really help. I don't think.
He just smoked weed.
Yeah, he just smoked. Maybe it did. I don't know.
I was trying to see if I got that medical shit or something.
Yeah, but
yeah.
So we rolled a joint of it and we smoked it like in this like little wooded area and shit. And then next thing I remember is us being home. I was sitting on the couch watching TV.
Yeah.
My mom came in and she knew I was high as fuck. She knew it. She looked at my face and knew that I was high.
Yeah.
She was so mad. And they had went to get some more from his brother. They had went to take some more from him. And I just go outside and I yell off my front porch because they're coming towards us. And my friend tries to jump over one of those, you know, those little like tiny little ass grills that are like just about yay high off the ground and shit.
Ones, yeah.
Yeah, so he runs to jump over that and his foot catches it and he fucking face plants on the ground.
Yeah.
I die laughing. And I remember shouting off my front porch. I remember saying, "She knows we high." You know? And I was I 15? I might have been younger, but I feel like I was 15.
Yeah.
Anyway. That was my first time getting high. And I ain't really put it down since.
Yeah, you use it like in the studio. You gotta have weed.
I use it in the studio. I use it just in everyday life because I'm bipolar and shit. So like, this stuff keeps me even, and it's better than taking like pharmaceutical medication. At least for me. For some people, it's not.
Yeah.
You know, and I understand that. Like, you know, there's different sliding scales of like what that is, but yeah. So that's why I do it.
You ever been called the term crazy ass white boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get them vibes.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. Yeah, I've been called the crazy ass white boy, which couldn't have been further from the truth. I was just quiet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was just like this little quiet dude. I don't know why I was quiet.
Motherfucker just brought it out. You leave me fuck alone.
Yeah, they would just be like, people would just think I was that weirdo, and I was just really like a to myself kind of person. I was just quiet and to myself. I was like, y'all do y'all's thing, I'm gonna do my thing. And just hung out by myself a lot, but it was by choice. It wasn't sad. It was just I didn't really feel like being around people.
For sure. So you just isolated yourself because you like being by yourself. Yeah. Who you trying to speak to through your music?
I guess a younger me.
Oh, okay.
I would have to say a younger me.
What's some advice you would tell to the younger Ghoul?
The younger me or just the younger kids?
No, the younger you. What's some advice you would tell to the younger you?
Younger me.
Like something you wish you would have heard a little earlier.
Get comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's what I wish I would have been told and known. Because then I probably wouldn't have tried to self-soothe. I probably would have got to understand my issues and whatever my problems were. I would have understood them, and then I would have been stronger later. You know, so I could feel calm in a storm.
Yeah. If you could work with somebody, dead or alive, who would you work with?
Ooh, that's a good one. Dead or alive, who would I want to work with?
Yeah, who would you want to make some music with, dead or alive? Give me 3 of them.
3, okay, 3 of them. I'd love to make music with Jay Dilla.
Okay.
Rest in peace. That's a producer. If you don't know him, it's old school stuff, but man, that man's mind for sampling and bruh, next level.
Jay Dilla.
Jay Dilla. I'd want to work with Pimp C.
Jay Dilla, Pimp C, what the fuck?
Yeah. Pimp C would be cold to work with. You know what I mean? Because he's kind of untouchable though, you know what I mean? Like, so that's why I would want one. I'd want to reach that status to where I could have a Pimp C verse. But I don't know if that'll ever happen, but that's a dream of mine.
Yeah.
That'd be a cold one.
Jay Dilla, Pimp C.
Let's see. The third one. That's a tough one. Third one's tough.
Yeah, who alive? Pimp C.
Yeah, let me get somebody alive.
Somebody alive.
Okay. I'd want to work with Kid Cudi.
Okay. Why Kid Cudi?
Kid Cudi. He inspired me as well to be vulnerable in music. So like I really identify with him, and I feel it would just be a really, really, really cool track, man.
That's what I like about I listen to all types of music as well, and like when I can feel the artist being unapologetically themselves, and I can relate to that shit, no matter what type of music it is, I vibe to that shit and I play that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's live right there.
Yeah, Kid Cudi would be. I just want to get his voice on a track, man.
Who is your top 5?
Top 5 all time.
Yeah, who your top 5?
In no particular order? Okay, no particular order. Okay, so we already talked about Outkast. If I can count a duo as one, then I would count them.
Okay.
Big L.
Okay.
Let's see. Kid Cudi.
Okay.
UGK, just in general. Pimp C, Bun B.
Yeah.
The whole fit. Isaiah Rashad.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. His choice of flow patterns and music, I don't know, man. I vibe with him.
The GTH, what's with the GTH brand behind that? What's that?
I'm new to that. I'm actually one of the newer members to that, but grind, trap, hustle till we get to heaven.
Okay.
That's what it means, you know. And in my short time of being in it, man, I've never felt more at ease, more at home, more comfortable in my skin and being who I am. They just give me the space to be myself, and man, those dudes are cool. I wish I could have met them a long time ago, but you know, things come at the right time. So, shout out Herc, shout out Fripp,
for sure,
Cinco Dos, my boy Solardi. I've known Solardi forever. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you feel like you made a home to just create your music and just expand yourself.
Exactly.
All right. Yeah. Well, here we go right here.
Yes, sir. Rebel with a cause.
Tales from a place where it's best to lay down low. When the lights go off, skating down the block, tag the walls and fuck the laws. Rebel with a cause, I only want the jaws. You can keep the jaws, I can still put it in the leader with the boys. We left the island on the misfit toys. I ain't have a choice but to wake up pissed. I'm so elegant. Got a prince with a stick and I'm aiming for the upper echelon. Bang, 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 call the rever on. Hanging from my chain. That's why we get fucked up. Mixing up love with the pain. I think we took drugs last night, so I don't remember her name. Under city lights, swerving in and out of lanes. Came a long way from the bottom of an East Texas lake. East Texas lake. Put my soul in a box under tight lock. Teardrops can't fall on a block this hot. Swans ain't singing no songs, just put it in a blunt and move on. Don't need no hug, get off. I don't leave my house till the lights go out. Smell like a whole pound of loud. 10 toes down till I'm under the ground. Had to be selfish, surviving this town. They ain't mean till I come on. Since I sip and lean, blocks out all the problems. Pieces of my heart forever lost in the bottle. Let me slow down, I've been going full throttle. Chico swear I'm going half hollow. It is still raining all in the shadows. Bass be my therapy, let my bones rattle. Demons be stronger than you imagine. Lately been losing all of my battles. Hoping I make it to the next chapter.
That's what you are, Rebel with a cause?
Yes.
Yeah. Stepping on that one. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So. Yeah, man. Because I was just a skater kid, you know. I was a little punk ass skating around, doing whatever, getting into trouble.
Yeah.
Being a young man.
Nah, no bullshit.
Yeah.
All day bullshit. It's growing up, you know what I'm saying, just being real with yourself. You can let it consume you and you can be that. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You're a kid, you supposed to fuck up. You're a young man. But you don't let it consume you, you don't just, you know what I'm saying, fall into the L's and just, you know what I'm saying, become an L.
Yeah, no, you can't. And I almost did, man. Like, it's like I really did get lost in, you know, my emotions and not being able to control them and not understanding what that shit was. And, you know, popping pills and doing all that shit, which none of that's bad, by the way. You know, popping pills and doing all that shit, that's cool. But the way I was using it was not a good idea. And, I was just using it to escape from my reality. And, I don't think anyone should do that.